Let's be honest, most bike reviews waste your time. They ramble for 25 minutes and you're left scrolling through the comments after trying to figure out what's actually good and what's not. This isn't one of those videos. G'day, I'm Quackerjack and welcome to another episode of The Highs, Lows and Hell Knows, a series where I break down a bike into what you actually want to know. What's good, what's average, what's crap, and what it sounds like. Today, we're looking at the KTM RC390. It is one of the sharpest looking learner legal bikes on the market, and depending on who you ask, either a brilliant sport bike bargain or an orange headache. And if you're after a full on-bike review, it's already available here on the channel. But without further ado, let's break it down. The highs. These are the best parts about the bike. This is what the RC390 is known for, and rightly so. The chassis, geometry, and suspension all come together to deliver some of the best handling in its class. It's light at only 172 kilos wet, flickable, and it feels like it was born to hit apexes. Whether you're commuting or carving corners, it holds a line beautifully and rewards confident riding. For its suspension, you've got WP Apex 43mm forks up front and a preload adjustable monoshock in the rear. And it's a perfect setup to help keep things composed without being too harsh for daily use. Trust me, on a tight, twisty road or on a smaller track, this thing punches well above its weight. You get a lot for your money. Ride-by-wire throttle, slipper clutch, TFT dash, adjustable levers, cornering ABS, and a quick shifter on newer models, all wrapped up in aggressive fairings and a MotoGP inspired tail. This is the kind of spec sheet that makes you double check the price tag, and KTM didn't skimp here. This bike's tech loadout rivals bikes twice the price. It might only have 373 cc's, but don't let the number fool you. It's got punch. With 44 horsepower and 37 Nm of torque, the single-cylinder engine is eager and responsive, and paired with the lightweight chassis, it accelerates briskly enough to put a grin on your face. It's not top of the class in terms of outright speed, but for a beginner-friendly sport bike, it's one of the best choices you can make. KTM themselves claim a 0 to 100 time in around 5.5 to 6 seconds, which is impressive for the category. The braking is also handled by Bi-Brake calipers, Brembo's sub-brand. And for a bike this light, they perform really well. Good bite, predictable feel, and strong enough to match the performance. And finally, the motor itself. It has character. It's buzzy, sure, but once you're up in the revs and carrying some speed, it starts to come alive. It's got personality, and that's something you'll only notice once you start to push it. Whether you're buying new or used, the RC390 offers strong value. With all that tech, strong performance, and head-turning looks, you'd expect it to cost more, but you can often find them secondhand at absolute bargain prices. Just be sure to check the service history first. Now let's talk sound, and I'll be honest, it's just okay here. You can't expect too much from a high-revving single cylinder in this category. It's got a raspy note and it gets a bit louder with an aftermarket pipe, but it's not exactly something you'll be playing on repeat. Still, it adds to the raw character of the bike. The lows. These aren't deal breakers, but just things you'll notice once the honeymoon period ends. Look, it's a single cylinder. That means low-end smoothness just isn't part of the deal. Below about 4,000 RPM, the bike can feel jerky, especially in lower gears, and there's noticeable buzz through the bars and pegs as you climb the revs. It's not a deal breaker, but it can make city riding a bit of a chore, especially if you're sensitive to it. Again, this is just part of that single cylinder charm. Buzzy, raw, and never boring. From a distance, the RC looks premium. Up close, you'll spot some panel misalignments, plastic flecks, and paint that can wear quicker than you'd hope. KTM's build quality in this segment has always been a bit of a mixed bag, and while it's not a disaster, it's definitely not Honda tier. That said, many owners are happy to overlook this because of the ride it delivers, and there's no glaringly obvious problems. The general verdict from owners is this: stay on top of your servicing and you'll probably be fine. But if you skip it, well, good luck. There have been reports of sensor issues, overheating, oil leaks, and the occasional electrical gremlin. And while not every bike suffers, it's something to be aware of. It's not unreliable per se, but it does demand more attention. Regular oil changes, valve checks, and coolant flushes are all a must if you want this thing to last. The hell knows. These may not affect everyone, but if they affect you, they could be deal breakers. This is not a relaxed sport bike. The bars are low, the pegs are high, and the overall rider triangle is built for speed, not comfort. If you're on the shorter side, you might struggle to flat-foot it, and if you're tall, you could feel cramped. I myself am 6 foot and I could only just flat-foot it. Also, after about 45 minutes, your wrists and knees will be telling you to take a break. The seat height sits at 824 millimeters, which isn't extreme, but the narrow and sporty seat can exaggerate it. So just keep in mind that this is a bike designed to be ridden hard, not cruised gently. Speaking of the seat, it is hard, and the screen up front, small. And the whole bike weighs so little that at highway speeds, it does move around. Passing trucks, crosswinds, you'll feel it all. Now this is a common issue with light sport bikes, and the KTM is definitely not alone, but it's especially noticeable on the RC390. So if you're regularly doing highway miles or open road touring, this could wear you down. There are aftermarket windscreens and padded seat options out there, but even then, look, it's just no long haul machine. So is the KTM RC390 a mini missile or a maintenance magnet? Honestly, it's kind of a bit of both. It looks fast, feels sharp, and handles better than some bikes twice its size. But it does come with some quirks. And if you're after a smooth, comfortable ride, you'll probably want to look elsewhere. Still, if you're after a light, agile, aggressive little sport bike that delivers serious fun at a seriously good price, the RC390 absolutely deserves a look. It isn't perfect, but I seriously consider it one of the best options for a first-time sport bike or a lightweight track bike, especially for the money. KTM have really elevated their offering from mid to top tier, and the RC390 is now genuinely competing with the big boys in the category. Let me know your thoughts on the bike down below and what you'd like to see next in this HLH series. If you did enjoy the video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe, but that's all for now. Cheers for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.